Hi, I'm Dr. Cheryl Woodson, and I challenge you to embrace the miracle of menopause. Many of us get to that midlife stage and think it is all over. We're looking at the second half of our lives, and maybe we haven't done everything we expected we would have done by that point in time. Or we did it and it doesn't feel like we expected it to. Many of us look at this as a time of loss, a change in our femininity because we're no longer fertile. But did you really want to go back to diapers and teenage car insurance? Did you really want to be 65 raising a 10-year-old? Did you want to continue to have cramps or have to worry about what days a month you can wear white? Those of us who have daughters have a particularly difficult time with menopause. I went through menopause while Lauren was going through puberty, and I'm surprised that all the men in the state didn't have to leave. The reason this is so difficult is that no matter how much mothers and daughters don't want to believe this, the problem is that we are very much alike. But this is going to pass. She's going to grow up, and you're going to learn how to step back and be a cheerleader instead of a coach. The other thing that makes women feel unfeminine is some of the changes that happen around our sexuality. And this can cause problems in relationships where people are blaming each other and eroding intimacy when this is something we need to be doing together because this is a normal change that comes with aging. It's not anybody's fault. Unfortunately, Mother Nature doesn't care whether you have good sex if you can't reproduce. So the changes that affect men's sexuality as they age and women's sexuality as we age are often at odds. But there are ways to work together to keep the passion alive. It's something you have to commit to doing together, like you raised your kids, like you planned what vacations you were going on. This is just another stage of couplehood where you can continue to enjoy sexual intimacy with your partner. Now, there are many symptoms that are uncomfortable. You are going to have hot flashes. I locked my hair so I didn't have to worry about messing up a hairdo. But there are behaviors that you can change that will make your hot flashes less intense. Start reading your labels and decreasing the amount of sodium that you're taking in. If you are using a lot of processed foods, try to get back to eating things closer to how they grew. So maybe you want to roast a chicken and cut that up for your sandwiches rather than to buy processed lunch meat. With the vaginal dryness that comes with menopause and the hot flashes, there are vitamins and herbal remedies that you can work on. And if you do not have the risk or history of cancers that use estrogen, it may be safe for you to use the hormones for a period of time. It's important that you stay close to your primary care physician or your gynecologist and figure out what's safe for you and for how long, and how to monitor those changes over time. The other thing that you can do is exercise. And we need to do resistance training. Cardio is wonderful, but you need to do resistance training so that you can build muscle and decrease the amount of your weight that is fat. If you decrease the percentage of your body weight that's fat, your hot flashes are going to be less intense. So if you're dancing and using your own body weight, or if you're swimming or using resistance bands or lifting weights, you can make your hot flashes less intense. I want you to flip that switch and stop thinking of menopause as an end, but as the beginning of a new journey. There's promise and possibilities and power. So many things that you can do in that second half of life that you couldn't do while you had other responsibilities of raising kids and building your career. Now you have opportunities to do things you want to do and enjoy yourself. Stay with me. We're going to be talking about this a lot. And just remember, you need to embrace it because in menopause, there are miracles. Thank you.